So I told you guys that I had a surprise for you this morning. And the surprise is...
Hi, Indi and I are out in the mountains and heading off on a winter camp. And as you can see from my pack, I'm absolutely laden down with stuff. I have brought a massive hot tent. I have got the wood stove that I'm going to get cranking so that we can be cozy and warm and dry. I've brought some beautiful food, and this should be an absolutely fantastic camp. So excited to get to camp because this is one of my favorite spots, all-time favorites, and that's because I think for a backcountry mountainous camping spot, it just has everything you could want.
Right, that's all I can manage right now. I am tired. Oh dear, how am I going to get there? All the way up there. What I think, Indy, I think the door is supposed to open here. Okay, so the tent is facing, well, it's not facing a different direction, but I have
closed up this door and opened this one, because this is where the fire is going to go, the wood stove. Hello! And if I had put my bed where I was planning to before, it would have gone from that point to that point, which means it would have been right by the stove. So it's got to open this way. I didn't think about that. I thought about where the stove pipe would come out so there wouldn't be anywhere near vegetation. And I thought about the door opening out this way so that I could light an outdoor fire there. But I hadn't thought about where I was setting up my bed. Hi, gorgeous. Do you think it was dinner time? I don't think so. I'll have to check my phone wherever it is. But first of all, let's get the sleeping bags and mats in place. A mat out, a seat. Let's get everything ready. And then I will give you dinner. And put the stove together. I've just checked the time. And Indy, it is 3:50. 3:50's nowhere near your dinner time. Her dinner time is 5:30. But she's convinced I'm shortchanging her. Hey. And I already told her I'd give her dinner. Gosh, I'm a pushover. I think what I'm going to do, she sort of needs, no pause, because you are very dirty. She sort of needs something to do constantly, so I think I will give her some dinner, and then when I'm eating later on, she can have her other little meat medallion. Does that sound like a plan, pup? Alright, you. Because I still have quite a bit of work to do. I need to move all the firewood over, and I need to set up the stove. So I'll give Indy some dinner, and then she maybe can have a chill out. Right. We've got breakfast and dinner in this bag. So let's make sure we leave some for the morning. Okay, wait. Be patient. I always push you. Okay. So, you finished? Just going to get you some more water from the river. Hey. Alright, can you move out the way? I'm going to move the wood.
I find it so tiring processing all of the firewood. It's so tiring with my little chicken arms. You know who I really need? Abel, from Abel and Victoria. He is a machine when it comes to chopping wood. But what I have done, in the absence of an assistant, is I've dragged a few branches into the trees in the hopes that if and when it rains, they're not going to get as wet as they would just lying out. And that way I can go and process a little bit more wood later on when I've got some feeling back in my arms. So what I've got here is mulled wine. Perfect for a winter's night. I'll swing hard, that's hot. Where do you want to lie? Do you want to come into the tent? Do you want to come inside here? Or do you want to lie down next to me? Okay. Lie down. Would you like your jacket? I'll just get her jacket. Where are you going to go? Are you going to inside the tent, or are you going to lie down here? There you go. Oh, no, there's a bug in the rug. Cheers! Oh, that's lovely. I made the mulled wine at home, and I put cloves and cinnamon sticks and all sorts in it. Delicious. One of the many uses of this flex towel tiny pump is stoking the fire. Oops, and it's alight. Perfect. I'm keeping the sides of the tent open even though I've got the fire on, because it's just so nice to be sitting out in the dry for once. It means I can have the air and the light, and I've still got the heat from the fire. I will put the sides down soon. It's starting to get cold, that's for sure. So this is our setup. I've got two mats. I've actually brought my lightweight small X-Fed mat for Indy, even though I'm usually worried she's going to pop it with her claws. I've put a cover over it, and that was because I had so much stuff that I was bringing couldn't really afford the room to bring her other mat. Oh, you're going to come lie down? What's the bet she goes and lies on my one? Ah, charming, charming. Hey pups, out you go. Good girl. I'm just going to cover it. Wait there. Be patient. I think this is what she wanted earlier on. Sorry. After she's had dinner, she really likes to go and retire to her beanbag. We always joke and say like she's definitely got it all worked out because she knows how to get a good night's sleep. And we'll all be fussing around late at night meaning to go to bed, but Indy's already on her beanbag. All she wants is food, exercise, social connection and sleep. It's a pretty good life, isn't it, honey? Let's just get the sleeping bag out. That'll do. Want to go lie down? Okay. Squishy, isn't it? There you are. Oh, you're going to be so warm. Look at you. Yeah, look at you. That's pretty good, isn't it? Can't complain about this life. Oh no. Alright, stay there now that you're there, please. Don't go moving around.
going to come with me to wash the dishes? I'm going to go down to the river. Come with me if you want to. Right, which way is it? Is it this way? This little creek is quite shallow, so I've just dug out a little hole there, put a few rocks around, just to make it a little bit deeper when I put my billy in. I'm taking a billy of water back to camp and I'm going to heat it up because I'm going to need hot water and dishwashing liquid to get the pan clean because of the oils from the salmon. And then with the rest of it I can have a hot drink. I can't believe it started to rain just as I've gone to bed. This is so cool. This is the best camp I have been on for luxury. So much room in this tent. So cool. Well, Indy is fast asleep. She tried to steal my mat, but the boss has shooed her over onto her mat. I'm going to lie here and read for a little while and just listen to the rain. It's so nice. I've got a surprise for you in the morning, so don't go anywhere. See you tomorrow. Good night.
You're licking my boot. Huh? Right. Good morning. Oh yes, good morning to you, pup. Be careful with the fire. You can lie down here. Good morning. Good morning, puppy dog. Well, I have a nice hot coffee. In fact, the cup is hot because I had it sitting here. It's really nice around here on my hands, but at the bottom it's really hot. So I've just got this towel here. Hi. It was cold last night, wasn't it, pup? We were toasty in our sleeping bag, but this morning I woke up at 6 o'clock and oh yeah, we needed to heat the tent up, so I lit the fire at 6 o'clock and then slept until 9, which was wonderful. Just cracked the edge of the door open to vent things a bit. Had a beautiful sleep in. So I told you guys that I had a surprise for you this morning. And the surprise is, drum roll, we're going to stay here for 2 nights. It's the first time I've done a 2-night camp on one of my videos. But I thought if I'm coming to all the effort, bringing this massive tent and the wood stove and everything, we might as well stay 2 nights and really enjoy ourselves. Which is why I'm not in a hurry this morning. So I'm going to make some, excuse me, make some breakfast for myself, tidy up camp, and then while it's not raining, I'm going to go and get some more wood and process the pieces that are here. The really big pieces are way too chunky to go in the fire. They can fit, but they just don't burn well. This is hardwood and it doesn't burn. Doesn't take easily when you've got a really thick piece, so I might actually have to chop those up with my axe. So I've got a bit of work to do. Tonight is going to be even colder than last night. Last night went down to 0 degrees Celsius. Tonight will be -2. So I want to make sure that I've got plenty of wood. And after that, when all of our chores are done, I actually thought we might go for a walk, leave the tent and go exploring, because I've never been beyond the river that's down at the bottom of this, in the valley. And I'd like to go further and see if I can scope out some more camping spots. So that's what we're going to do late morning or maybe early afternoon even. And otherwise, I'm just going to be chilling out, preparing, leave it, and just preparing for tonight, making sure I've got everything I need. I've got my book that I really want to read, and lots of cups of tea. If you could stay off me, that would be cool. Right, I'm going to make my breakfast. And you, my friend, are going to chill out. Won't you? Chill out. Don't put your paws on me. Ah. No. We're not going home, we're staying here. We're staying here. This is where you're staying here. No paws. Okay? No paws. You've had breakfast, you've had water. It's nice and warm and cozy. You've had a play. I bet you want to have another play though. You go have a play. Go have a play. Yes, this is definitely what she wants. She wants to play. Whoa.
I was aiming not to be walking in the rain, but it's a little bit hard at the moment because it just keeps drizzling, raining on and off, on and off. So I am out in the rain. And it's really misting over, like the mountains behind me. There, believe it or not, there's a mountain just there behind me that's completely misted over. So I'm going to make my way back, but I'm going to go a creative way. I'll just show you behind me. See up there? Whoops, up there. Along that spur, I'd really like to go up there and just have a look and see if there's some cool rock formations or somewhere interesting that I could do a little camp, something a bit different. So I'm going to make my way up there and then hopefully I can drop down through the forest on the other side and meet up with the track. Wow, that's awesome. These pieces of rock, they almost look like old petrified rounds of wood. Obviously they're way too big, but they just have such a funny look about them. Look at all the layers. Huh. You can see the layering. And when they break off, they make this stuff here that we call scree. And walking up scree is so challenging. It's 2 steps up, 1 step down.
fire tonight. But when I got back from the walk it was still raining, so I thought I wouldn't chance it and I put the tarpaulin up. So what I've done is just kind of found an interesting way of rigging it up so that it's not touching the chimney. So I do want to light the fire inside the tent as well. I'll probably, well, I will actually, I'll bring the tarp down before we go to bed tonight, because there is a little bit of sleety snow forecast overnight, and I just think the fewer things you've got out for the snow to accumulate on, the better. Those of you who are regulars to my channel will recognise that I've got new boots. Finally. They don't look all that new because I've been wearing them in on a couple of day walks, and obviously they've had a good beating already on this trip. So thank you so much to those people who left me a little donation on YouTube Super Thanks and Buy Me a Coffee, and also my Buy Me a Coffee members, because that's how I was able to afford these. Hiking boots are not cheap. I've also bought a new tent. Well, it's kind of a tent, kind of not a tent. You're going to have to wait to see it, but I think you're really going to like it. Something a bit different. I'm hoping it's going to arrive this week. It might even be there when I get home. And so possibly the next trip or the one after I'll use it. I think this cup of mulled wine is going to be even better than last night's, because the cinnamon and cloves and things have been stewing in there for an extra day. Leave it, leave it, leave it! It's a possum. Leave it, leave it! Back inside. Good girl. Look, lie down. Just a possum, sweetheart. We're not going to go chasing them. Okay. I know, they make a terrible noise, don't they? Indy's definitely ready for bed. It's not that late. It's just after 8 o'clock, but I actually think I'm going to go to bed too. I'll read for a bit longer. I'm absolutely devouring my book. I don't normally get time to read, so it's such a treat. After my wine and those spicy broad beans, I was not hungry. I've been full all day, so I didn't have any dinner. I'll wait for breakfast. I really enjoyed just sitting there watching the fire and then lighting the stove. I've had it roaring. It's been so beautifully warm in here, but I've just turned it down a bit and I'm going to zip up and head off to bed. Is that a good idea, Indy? Indy loves sleeping. Okay. Good night, everybody. I'll see you in the morning. Icy tent. Let's go get some water, pup. Being able to have a 2-night camp, being able to take things slow and just relax. It's been really, really good. Yesterday went so quickly, I feel like I hardly did anything. Went for a 2-hour walk, read my book, chopped up some wood. It's amazing how the day can slip by. It was so relaxing. Thank you so much for coming with me. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, sharing the video. Thank you so much for your beautiful comments and your lovely donations on YouTube. Super thanks, and buy me a coffee. For those of you that are interested, I do have an Instagram page. I'm not a big social media person, but I do have an Instagram page that you can keep up to date with some of the things that we're up to, our plans and preparations, and you know, sometimes a little photo of an upcoming video. So if you are interested, check that out. The link is in the description. And Indi and I are looking forward to seeing you guys on the next adventure, aren't we? Hey, don't talk to me, talk to them. Come. Come. Sit. What's it? Thanks guys. See you next time. Bye.